All right. Hey, good morning, brothers and sisters. Today is June 6th, 2022, and I have something I feel is very encouraging and exciting to share with you guys. So let's start at the beginning. Um, let's see how to start this. Okay. I'm going to tell you the experiences that happened with, there's three of us. Today I got the third confirmation, so to speak. And I'm going to I have permission to share the other two ladies and my own. So this experience happened to me probably 2 months ago, and I never shared it, or I don't even think I wrote it down. And when this happened, of course, I got a hold of my friend Melissa, and I told her what happened because it really scared me, really shook me up. And she explained to me that she'd had the same similar thing. And so this was a while ago. And then today I get a message from another friend of mine. Her name is Christy Hopin, and she is also going to do a video on this today. I've known this young lady for years, and she's not on YouTube a lot, but I know that she definitely hears from the Lord. Her and her family have been through just a lot of attacks. So if you guys would be willing, I would just ask you to keep her in your prayers, her and her family. So let's start and tell you what happened. Okay, so I'm going to start with how this happened. Okay, so this is the experience I had. So one night I went to bed, and just as my head hit the pillow, I heard this loud buzzing sound, like electric snapping, like two wires kind of snapping and popping. And I felt this jolt of electricity go right through my head. And I felt, the best way to explain it is I just felt my spirit leaving my body. And I remember trying to yell, and I sat up and just gasped, because it was something that I still have trouble putting into words, but that's the best I can do. It really shook me up, and I couldn't understand what was going on, but I had a knowing that this was like, to be honest, this is what I felt like it was going to be like when we get raptured. Okay, that's just the thought. And I remember I sat up for probably a good hour and a half. I could not get back to sleep because I was afraid to lay back down. It was such an odd experience, but like I said, just like electric, and I could hear the buzzing, I could hear the popping and snapping. So let's go to first Melissa. So as I said, I contacted her after a while because I was like, do you have any idea what this could be? And she's like, yes, I had something similar. So she told me what it was, and I'm going to read that. I just want to go in order here. So then today I'm in the office working, and my friend Christy writes, and she's like, hey, this is Christy. I had something really odd happen last night. Can I share it with you? And I said, absolutely. So she shared this experience, and I was just floored because I was like, you're not going to believe this, but I had the exact same thing. I just never shared it with anybody. And so I'm going to go ahead. I have permission to share both of theirs. So this is what Melissa said to me. I asked her if she could share the experience so I could share it with you guys. And she said, yes, it was probably around 3 years ago. As I was falling asleep, I heard what sounded like electricity, like the sound you hear coming from a transformer on an electrical pole, only it got louder and louder. And then I started hearing music from heaven. After that, I opened my eyes, and I was in a bedroom. Now, everything was white, and as I sat up on the bed, it was like my spirit sat up out of my physical body. Now, my physical body stayed on the bed, and as I was rubbing my spiritual eyes, I said, Papa, Jesus, Holy Spirit, can I see you? I walked around the room, and I looked in a mirror to see if I could see my spirit self, and I could. I knew there were other rooms outside of this bedroom, but I didn't walk out of the bedroom. Like there was something like a sun porch, and I walked out, and I saw my two kittens. I took notice that my one cat, Riley, now this is one of her favorite cats, and she passed away a little while ago, could see me, and I wasn't there very long, and then I woke up, and I believe I was shown the room where the Lord had prepared for me in heaven. The important part of this is the feeling that she had when this happened, which was the electricity, okay? So now I'm going to go to my friend Christy, and like I said, I have permission from her to share this. So she writes me this morning again, and I'm going to read to you what she said. Let me get to it. Let me get to the first part. So, okay, so she said she had something weird, and I said, well, can you share what you saw? And she said, yes. So here's what's happened. I was in bed trying to fall asleep last night. I was in that state of awake and asleep, like the in-between state. And in an instant, I saw an angel guiding or what'd she say, lighted, like an angel transforming souls from 2 to 3 individuals into the sky. And she said, what happened next shook me. I felt this lightning bolt hit my right temple, and it was like I was electrocuted, and with this came a great flash of light, and I gasped and sat up in my bed. The pain of the bolt went from my right temple to the center of my forehead. And that's when I said, oh my gosh, Christy, I had the same thing. And I told her, I said, it scared me. And she said, yes, I gasped and sat straight up, and my husband grabbed me and said, Christy, are you okay? So let's go on here further. She said, I told my husband it was like someone tried to take my soul and then dropped it back. I literally felt like I was electrocuted. And she said, even my temple still hurts. And I told her, I said, it's going to take a couple days, and then you'll start feeling better, because that's what I went through. Okay, and then she's talking about she still has the ringing in her ears, and I was telling her about my experience. And so let me go on here. Okay, so I asked her more about this angel, and she said it was like the vision. She started getting this vision before the electricity. So what she saw was in the air was an angel guiding or transforming souls up. So there was an angel. What she saw in this vision was the angel standing in the air, and she was as they were being transformed, she was guiding them up. And she said that's all I can remember. But she said it was like dusk outside, not dark but not light. So that's when we talked some more, and I asked her if I could share this, because I'm just absolutely amazed. And she said that she felt led to get a hold of me, because like I said, I don't talk to her a lot. She's got little kids and she's very busy, and once in a while if she has a question or something to share, she'll share it with me. But like I said, it's not that often. So she said she felt led to share that with me today, and I'm so thankful. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I think this is definitely of God. These two ladies, the only two I know of that this has happened to. So that makes 3 of us. And I figured, well, that is a confirmation. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys because I find it encouraging. So we all felt we heard the sound and the feel of electricity going through our bodies, right through our head. And like I said, I just believe that this is a taste of what it's going to be like when we are raptured. Or maybe it's just a confirmation that the rapture is coming soon. But it makes sense because I was trying to think of the part. There was some part in the Bible that I was thinking about when Jesus was transformed. It was like that brilliant, bright white light, and I've always connected that with like electric, something like being electrocuted, electrifying. And so anyways, that's really all there is. So like I said, I had this happen a couple months ago, and I shared it with Melissa. She had it a couple years before that. And then my friend just had this happen to her last night. If it's happened to any of you, please share it. I would love to hear about it. I just feel that the rapture must be soon, because to me, this is like a confirmation and just kind of like a preview of kind of what it's going to be like. Like that twinkling of the eye. It's almost like I wish I could put it into words better, you guys. When I think of the twinkling of an eye, it almost reminds me of like just a really fast, brilliant, bright spark of light or spark of electricity kind of. So anyways, I have had other dreams in between this stuff. I haven't really felt real led to share, but just the dreams I've been getting, you guys, have just keep showing me of being ready, getting prepared. And in a dream on May 24th was interesting because I was part of a homecoming queen, one of the homecoming queen candidates, and I was told to be at the last football game, and it was that Wednesday. This is a crazy thing. I had the dream on a Tuesday night, and in the dream, I knew it was Tuesday because I was told that the next day, Wednesday, was the last football game, and I was to go to, and they were going to pick the homecoming queen candidate, or homecoming queen. And the scene changed, and I was shown a newspaper, but the newspaper, instead of just having a flat picture, it was like a video, and I could watch it. So in the newspaper, I saw a homecoming queen in a silver dress with sneakers, and I saw these like 3 white figures in the background, very tall, and she ran to them. She lifted up her dress so I could see her white sneakers. She ran to them. And what was I going to say? What I was going to say is, in reality, the homecoming queen candidates stand in a line, and then the people come to her. But in this dream, the homecoming queen ran to these 3 white figures, and I believe what I got out of it was the homecoming queen was symbolic of the church, the bride. And Paul says that we are to continue to run our race. And I found it interesting that the homecoming queen, symbolically the church, had running sneakers on. And she ran to these 3 imposing figures instead of, in reality, the queen usually stands and they come to her. So the last thing that happened in this dream was I was sent to go buy a gown, because when I was called to go to this town, which is just next door to us, for this homecoming queen, because I was one of the candidates, I was going to wear an older dress. And in the dream, my mom said, no, I want you to buy a brand new dress. So that last thing that happened in that dream was I was on my way to go get a new gown, a really pretty homecoming dress. So anyways, that I found encouraging too. And I just try to wait until I feel led to share some of this stuff. But today, with I feel those 3 confirmations, I just found that interesting. As always, guys, please pray for discernment. Take it all to the Lord. And if there's anybody that has experienced the same, like I said, I would love to hear that. But I'll be honest, it was a very frightening thing. I mean, I remember being scared. I could not get back to sleep because I thought it was going to happen again. And I wasn't understanding it real clear. And it took me a couple of days, and I'm like, I wonder if that was what it's going to be like when we're snapped out of here. So anyways, I love you guys. I pray for each and every one of you. And like you guys, I'm just waiting on the Lord to come, and taking it day by day, staying in faith, stay strong, stay with the Lord, and just know that He loves you. I love you, but He loves you a whole lot more. And if you don't know Him, please call out to Him today, you guys, before it's too late, okay? So have a great day. Bye.